Hello everyone and welcome back to Age of Nagash, which channel dedicated to Age of Sigmar, and in this video happy to announce that we are going to be starting a second series of Warhammer Total War 2 campaign, and this is going to be a co-op between myself and Luke here. And you may recognise Luke from the Chaos Dwarf video of why to play them, and also the Nighthaunt why to play. They're the only two videos you've been on the channel. Trying to think if there's been any others.
Yeah, no, I was unavailable for the Endless Spells video.
Oh, you were, and you still have to make up for that, but that's fine. That's why you're here. He doesn't want to be here. He's forced into this. So what we thought would be fun in this one is we'll do a co-op, because the one I've got with dice is head-to-head, so this will do a co-op. Also, Luke is a bit newer to the game as well, so it'll be nice to work together. And we're both going to play as High Elf factions. So we're going to have Luke playing as Tyrion, and myself playing as Alarielle. So we're going to try and unite Ulthuan and then colonise the rest of the map, as the High Elves would. And yeah, that's about it. The only other difference we're going to have in this video compared to the last one I did with dice is I'm going to put myself in the corner to the left up there, just I think maybe it adds a bit more interaction. We're not going to make this a video live. It is going to be basically one straight recording, but it's not going to be live just because things like load times between battles can be quite long. So if I edit it a bit, that means I can just take those chunks out, so the game would just feel a bit more streamlined. So that's the only difference, and that may explain why potentially we may start a conversation when we're about to go into a load screen time, and then when we've came out of it we're talking about something else, because in the real time things have changed. So with that aside, the only other thing to talk about is the settings we've got it on. So we've got unlimited for turn time, we've got a battle time of 60 minutes, we've got the player battle default as a play battle, because I think that's just a lot more fun, and then unit size is ultra, because both of our PCs can support that, hopefully. We'll find out. So yeah, everything all good, and obviously the same rules will apply as when I had my campaign with dice. If there's an auto resolve that looks like it's going to be really easy, we'll probably just do the auto resolve and save some time. So with no further ado, guys, you can see where Tyrion's going to start in the white here and myself, Alarielle, in the green, and let us crack on with this campaign.
Yeah, and the thing you failed to mention is the fact that we're both playing on hard difficulty.
No! Yep! Hard difficulty!
Oh dear.
That's like the biggest thing to talk about.
You know, it's only the one thing that everyone always mentions in their videos. Is
yeah, well, I'm different. Like you know, this is the people's channel. This is
the Undead's channel.
The Undead's channel. Awesome. We are in the game. Cool, guys. So yeah, as just quickly mentioned, this is playing on hard difficulty, just because it's what I usually play on, to be fair. But as I mentioned when I play the campaign with dice, I do tend to be a pauser in my battles, and I try not to do that for this campaign as well. Try and learn. And also, Luke, you're fairly new to the Warhammer Total War, but you've been playing on normal so far difficulty.
Yeah, I've been playing on normal, so
yeah.
Hopefully be the end of the end of everything.
No, and if it is, everyone can continue watching the videos to see the Alarielle campaign play out.
Yeah.
But no,
you fail miserably. People failing makes far better content than people doing really well.
Exactly. You don't need to see good things in your life. You know, it's all, you know, that's what the news is there for. So yeah, always report on the negative stuff, more clicks. But that is not what this campaign's about. And it turns out I am going first. That is right.
Yep. Cool.
That's fine. So obviously, Alarielle, unfortunately, as this is Warhammer Fantasy, no big beetle. But so we're already at war with the I'm going to call them the orange Dark Elves in the moment. Who are they? So the Scourge of Cain. So we're at war with them. We start with Alarielle. She's got 2 units of spearmen, Sisters of Avalon, a unit of dryads, unit of reavers, cavalry, and then treekin as well. And she's going to start with it. Is it Handmaiden? Yep, Handmaiden, that's the name. Which is like a archer sniper hero. So we're going to first embed that in her army. So we've got that, and then we are in control of obviously the start position, which is I am going to pronounce loads of name wrongs here, but that's absolutely fine. Which is Gain Vale. I'm pretty sure that's not right, but that's fine. Basically, her starting position. So we obviously have the building chains, which the first one is militia camp, which is just the standard one. What I like to do with buildings that only go up to tier 3 is build them in the other settlements that again can only go up to tier 3 rather than the capital.
Yeah, that makes sense. Otherwise you're wasting slots.
Exactly. So I'm not going to upgrade the militia camp. I'm not going to delete it because we still want to recruit units, but I'm not going to upgrade it and waste precious resources. Hopefully as the... so I usually play as the evil faction, so hopefully... well, quote-unquote evil. Hopefully playing as the... good guys means that we can do a lot more trade and make a lot of money through that. So I am actually going to start with building a exotic animal tamer because the picture of the eggs with the little dragon tail come out is very very satisfying. And with that I might try and take what's it called, Avelorn, which is the first enemy
encampment.
Yeah, encampment I can take. So I'm just having a quick look at you. So we've got Tyrion down here, obviously, at the bottom of Ulf 1, and I think I'm going to start with a battle. So let us see.
Don't worry, it will be a auto resolve. It'll be nice and simple.
Yeah, it's a further chance going to lose, so I am just going to auto resolve this one. We'll play the ones that are going to be a bit more important. I'll equip some banners first quickly though.
You start with banners?
I start with the banner of Avalon and the horn of Isha.
You get banners and you get a companion. I haven't even got anyone. I just get Tyrion.
Look, this is what positive discrimination is all about. So, and we're going to put that horn because it's got 5% of reload skill onto the sniper unit. Oh no, actually we're gonna chuck it because it's melee attack. We're gonna put it on the sisters of Avalon first, and we're going to auto resolve.
And I get to decide what I want to do.
You get to decide if you want me to play out the battle. Yes.
Yeah. But I will let you auto resolve.
Poor, lost a little bit, but no units wiped out, so that's fine.
No,
got some.
Your Reavers took some pain there.
Yeah, they did, but you know, like obviously I would have charged them in and never retreated them, so that makes sense. And we've gone up to level 2, and let's occupy that. We'd like to have one province under control quite quickly. So I am going to... I think Alarielle is all about magic, isn't she? So we're gonna go on that chain. I'm going to start with Earthblood to get some magic in to heal our troops, and then we're going to, with her Handmaiden, she hasn't got the assassination ability, it turns out. She's got wound but not assassination, so the only other tree we can go for at the moment is combat, so we will give her Weapon Master, I think. Yeah, I think that'll be... Well, actually, I'll tell you what, we're going to do Stimulate Growth, because we want to get that growth in quite early on. And in the Avelorn settlement, the only building we have so far is a docks, because it's a dock, and that's fine, but it's going to help with income by 200 gold. Yeah, that's definitely good, and that is the first turn for Alarielle. I'm just going to research something while we're at it. Very simple. I can only research military advancements level 1 so far, so that's easy. Don't have to think about that one. Diplomacy, we will again just quickly have a look to see who we can make friends with. There are the unicorn people over here. Who are you thinking about making friends with?
All of them.
All of them, okay.
It made sense to me. We might as well just make friends with the High Elf factions, because I mean we've got to deal with what? The Dark Elves, the Orcs, the many different pirate factions. Like, we're gonna have plenty to deal with there. We might as well just make friends with the High Elves and confederate them.
Exactly.
Less to do with on the forefront.
and I've made a trade agreement with the unicorn people, and we are going to the Swordmasters of Hoeth, that faction. Can we can't trade with them yet or do anything. Let's see what about the other ones, because yeah, you're right, there's plenty more enemies we can deal with, and if we need to turn on our fellow High Elves, I don't have any more problems with that.
Nope.
Okay, the dragon people aren't happy. Let's see if the KGB are any better.
I'm debating about if I want to go up to Calador's Repose. Because if I go there, I can stop that faction that always gives you problems when you play as... not Tactless, Tyrion.
Who are you thinking about going after?
Well, Calador's Repose is just to the left of me, and it's an abandoned city.
Oh, right, I see.
There's another faction that ends up popping up there.
The Vampire Coast?
No, I don't think there's anything we... Oh, we can get...
I've offered you a trade agreement.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Cool. And the good thing about having trade agreements is obviously we're an ally, so we can see each other anyway. But with the unicorn people, I have done a trade agreement with them, so I can see all of their territory because they are High Elves. Well, I'm High Elves, so that's really why it can happen. And with that, guys, that is going to be turn 1 for Alarielle done. So end turn. So then going on to Luke's turn.
What do I want to do? I want to upgrade the city. Yes, I do. Get some more. Another 2 units of spearmen, another unit of elves. I'm just going to build up my force first rather than going after anything in particular.
Yeah, that's fine. The reason I didn't recruit anything, guys, is purely just to help out with upkeep of the early days. I want to have the nice income coming in.
Yeah.
God, I'll tell you what, the amount of strength it takes to just like whirl a sword that much in the air.
Oh yeah.
He's loving it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not getting any deals with you.
Who are you trying to make deals with?
Just anyone and everyone.
Anyone and everyone, yeah. Sounds like the UK.
Yeah.
Sorry, I won't talk about politics. We talked about this before. But no, yeah, make trade with the unicorn people, because Alarielle, is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah, I think so. I've got trade and non-aggression with...
that's a Pegasus, that's not a unicorn. Apologies.
Pegasus.
Yeah.
With the eagle, sorry. I've not got it with the Pegasi guys, they don't like me enough.
Oh, they're not? Well, they didn't like you enough for me to be able to play as them in this co-op.
And I've got military access with KGB.
Nice.
The
reason
deal with
what?
the KGB.
The reason we call them KGP is literally just along the lines of, turns out their leader, Avelorn, has got a very good prison system going on. It's got its own criminal justice unit, which is very much about capturing your enemies and having a nice conversation with them to find out all their secrets.
Nothing I can do. I have no characters. Yeah, cool. And my turn.
Awesome. And obviously it's just fast playing through all the other factions because it will take long enough. Oh, got a mission, right. The Shield Stone of Isha. So, capture and occupy the following settlement. Phoenix Gate. What's that? That garrison is not too big, but we could maybe go for it now. I'm going to read the lore. I'm sure if you guys don't like me reading the lore for these things, you can let me know. So, a great stain is upon the land. Avalon suffers, as so the light within the shield stone of Isha dims. For the first time in the god's memory, the Druki, the lost kin, have taken the Phoenix Gate. Finbar and Tyrion are rightly distracted by the momentous events of the Vortex. But Alarielle has never been a queen that merely purchased upon a throne. She will act. The Phoenix Gate will return to Azure hands. Said that without a problem. So if I get the Shield Stone of Isha, essentially going to give me plus 10 melee defense, a 5% ward save, and a passive Shield Stone of Isha ability, which gives me myself and allies in range plus 12% to physical resistance. So it just makes it a lot harder to kill, essentially, because it's one of her special like quest artifacts. And it will also give my treasury 1500 gold, which is kind of the main thing I'm after right now. Cool.
Go for Tor Sarori first.
Oh yeah, I'll claim the province,
because I might just jump in a boat and come up and help.
Yep. So that the lovely thing about this is obviously Old One has got its big lake system. So can you help me though? I imagine you've got a dark elf army you're fighting against, haven't you?
Yeah, but I should be able to take them out fairly quickly.
Okay. I'll see. Like if I look at the garrison, obviously you don't know what the troops are yet, but they have only got a stack of, what is that, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think, things. So I might be able to take it. We'll see what happens. So I'm just going to move up here a bit, move towards Torsoria, and recruit some stuff and attack. Oh, we can get Rangers. I haven't actually, sorry, I should have said, I haven't really played High Elves since the game launched. Similar to why I picked Chaos as well. Armies haven't played for a long time. So, yes, there are new things here. So we're going to recruit some Rangers because I've never used them before. Let's just have a quick look how they compare to... Oh! I thought I was holding a bow. No, they're not. They're not archer units. Well, we want archers. So we're going to go for archers with light armour because we want to... We'll go 2 units of those and a unit of spearmen. Cool. So they're going to do that. We're just going to camp there and wait until we have the movement next turn to take the settlement. Just going to see if I can do any more diplomatic relations.
You're not wrong. She has one almighty ponytail, doesn't she?
Oh, she has a massive ponytail. Like, I personally wouldn't complain, but it's not the same as the new model. She doesn't have a ponytail in the new model, does she?
I don't think so. One sec, I'll have a look while you're doing diplomatic relations.
Please do. We need to know. She has a beetle and she has some enormous thigh and calf muscles, but... Or I can do a trade agreement with the KGB, so we're going to do that. Yeah. And what else are we... Is there any more we can do with these guys? Non-aggressive pact, maybe? Nope. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave diplomatic relations as that. Don't want to seem too desperate because the High Elves do think they are better than everyone else. And was there a research? Already researching? And that is turn.
Cool. I'm just getting up now.
Yeah, no worries.
Do a 360 degree. Yeah, she has a ponytail. Well, she has hair out the back. It's not nowhere near as impressive.
Not as substantial. Maybe it was the fashion back in the One Fancy
world. Yeah.
It's probably easier to sculpt than a massive beetle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I completed my technology. What do I want first? Archery prowess, because we are elves, and thus I.
You go in archery prowess.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What did you go first?
I went for spear wall, not because it was OCD, the first one I could click, but because I think if I have a strong defensive line, that's what the High Elves are known for.
Yeah, but if I get the reduction of 15% of reload time on the archers, they can fire faster.
Yeah, that's definitely the next one I'm picking.
Plus, I can then get 15% reload time on my eagle claw bolt thrower, which I start with.
Oh, that's not. Oh, you got a phoenix as well. Yeah, we can see what you got in your eye. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's quite nice. The I do see us at some point when we go to attack the enemy, we just have loads of spearmen and loads of bolt throwers behind, and it's just a whole line scenario.
I shall auto-resolve that one.
Yeah, same here.
Hopefully I don't lose too much.
Oh, you lost a bit for the units that... I won't say it to their face, but they don't matter. Their life is not worth as much.
Yeah.
So I forgot you have to click all these little tick buttons.
Yeah.
Cool, no worries.
Right. And taking Root Marcher, because that's always the first thing to take.
Yep, maybe. Maybe people do. Maybe people don't. I used to live by that code. But it's a bit of a boring one. I know it is good, but it's like, I want to spell first.
I mean, that makes sense on your hero, your lord, who is a spellcaster. It's like with Tyrion, I kind of like early on. I just focus on. I take Root Marcher, give him some Iron Discipline, just because I don't have very much that helps with public order, and then I start going down like the Inspiring Presence and making the army better, and then I tend to get a noble and try and make them more of the fighter. So, or that is at least what I did in my single Have a Go campaign that I've done before this.
Luke, I started off this video by saying that you're very inexperienced to give you cover in case you lose a battle. Don't ruin that now.
To be fair, I've played.
We're joking. He's got 700 hours experience clocked in this game.
I have not. Jesus, no one will give me any diplomatic.
No one likes you. I'm
No,
sorry.
I don't know why they hate me.
I'm kind of the female friend you had in college that still pretends to like you, but really is trying to get as far away as it can.
Alarielle.
Oh, faction discovered. Right, pirates. I don't think they like us. Oh, we got the how's it pronounced? Is it Trace? The lions we've just discovered.
Yeah.
And then the pirates of Sartosa.
I'm getting good diplomatic relations with like the top right-hand corner of Ulfline. No one else.
Yeah, that's it's where it's best to top. I've heard. North is best. Right. So, also, you know that skull that's in the ocean just next to you.
Yeah, I know. I want to go have a look at that.
I think if you look at it, you can fight a battle to win lots of stuff, or if you just don't want to fight the battle, you get like a grand or something. So, it's worth doing.
We will see what I can do next time.
Cool. So you know we also have the Court of Intrigue as well mechanic.
Yeah.
So that's quite cool.
Not really played around with that yet.
So essentially, it's a way to worsen diplomatic relationships between other factions. So like you want another faction to declare war on your enemy, so they weaken your enemy a bit for you.
Yeah.
You can kind of force that with this if you build up enough of a resource to be able to do it.
That'd be good.
Yeah, or break alliances and all that sort of thing. It's quite cool. Be cool if every army had it. Cool, they haven't actually got an army there, so yeah, we will just assault.
Complete your province.
Yeah. This is actually quite, like I say, I haven't played as Alarielle before. This is quite seems to be easy starting position. You're quite safe. I think a lot of people in Ulfline are quite safe, to be fair, starting. And I've just claimed an entire province in 2 turns?
2 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do I do Alarielle, the sacker, and I just go around raising everything to the ground?
Yes. The one all about making forests again.
Yeah, return it to the earth. So I have unlocked a right as well, so that may become useful later to try and heal stuff and immune to attrition and stuff. Alarielle, like we said, is all about life, and something I should say as well is Alarielle is got an interesting mechanic where she prospers depending on how much Ulfline is under like high elf control and not chaos. So, and she also leaves positive benefits in like provinces she visits for a little while, which is cool because she blesses it with her presence essentially. What I'm going to do, and this is what I always do for my second skill point, I'm going to go for a Root Marcher because I think it's just very important to get that campaign moving in very early doors. Okay, and then for a Handmaiden as well, that's gone up a level. We're going to do a Weapon Master because if you can swing / stab, gouge or shoot it, This warrior has mastered every aspect of its use. If she ever lets me down at all in this campaign, no excuses. And then what are we going to do? Or, like I said, the militia camp, as it only goes up to tier 3, is already built in this new settlement. So we're going to delete the one we have in our province capital. And we can just expand the one in Torsora, or however it is pronounced. We are going to upgrade the province. So we're going to upgrade Ever first, just because it's closer to the enemy, essentially. Because the is it the Tower of Hoeth? Yeah, it is, isn't it? The White Tower of Hoeth. They don't really like me for some reason, presuming they don't like life. But they're not as much of a threat as the Dark Elves beyond the gate. So we'll upgrade that one first. And we're also going to upgrade our exotic pet store. So we had a exotic animal tamer, and now we're going to get a store. Maybe do a franchise. And would you be interested in having a store in your settlements?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, that's fine. And I can do a commandment, obviously. And what we got? Annoyingly, something that I realised by myself is that there's no ability for the commandments that allow you to help with public order in the High Elves.
Yeah.
As I don't know if you're aware of that, Luke, but it's something that I've definitely noticed. So
yeah, it's been a bit of a problem in my tester campaign I ran for these.
yeah, I remember you telling me for the video. So what we're going to do is corruption isn't really a problem. Help with growth and building construction, I think, is a good one. And we're going to sit back on base, heal our troops up, and we're going to recruit a bit more to try and take on the Phoenix Gate, as it does not sound like an easy task I have before me. So again, 2 units of spearmen. I just think it's good to have that front line, and then we're going to go with a unit of light armor archers. I don't know about you, but if you ever look up the archers, you know their recruitment profile.
Mm-mm.
I always feel like the ones with no armour look like the ones with most armour for their picture.
Yes, I was thinking that earlier.
It
makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, I remember when I first played as High Elves, I was like, what? The better ones are cheaper. And I was like, oh, no, okay. I think it was maybe a copy and paste error, but we'll see. Anyway, so with that, that's going to quickly look at diplomatic relations. I know this is something I didn't have to do so much with Chaos, but as you know, quote unquote good guys, it's something I'm aware with, and I do have to be proactive with, I guess. Why do you reject things, man? Trade agreement, come on.
Gladly.
Yes, we all like money. Trace, can we get a trade agreement going? Is that something we can work towards? It's funny enough, they don't want non-aggressive pact, these other high elf nations, but they're all happy to trade with me. It's normally the other way around. So yeah, we'll take that money. And then who else have we got to talk to? KGB, non-aggressive pact, maybe. Nope. I can't do anything more with you. And then non-aggressive pact with the Pegasus people. Yes, we have achieved that. That is all good. And Calador, anything we can do with Calador? No, aggressive pact, maybe they'll like me a bit more now. No, they still don't like me. Cool. And with that, that is going to be turn. So now over to Tyrion.
I need to capture and occupy the Phoenix Gate.
Pun? Pun?
I've just been given the task to capture and occupy the Phoenix Gate.
I don't know what to tell you about that one, mate, because that's kind of my mission.
That's helpful, isn't it?
It is helpful. I suggest you abort that one. In case anyone's wondering, I don't think we can actually declare war on each other on this one.
No, we can't.
So what I'll do is I'll capture it, and then yours can be aborted, and I can get the reward.
You'll take one for the team, will you?
I'll take this for the team and all the rewards that come with it. I am going to get the... I don't think you understand. I am going to get the Shield Stone of Isha. It's a very nice rock.
I'm trying to... one sec,
it's very shiny.
What do I get for it?
Yeah, don't worry about
Heart of Avalon. Avalon.
it. Who's heard of the Heart of Avalon?
Most people who played High Elves.
Yeah, well, they're all dead. Alarielle's still in the game.
I mean, it could be worse, you know, they could have played Bretonnian.
Could have done. I thought about playing Britannia, but I just don't think I'm that good at multitasking with my cavalry, so I decided not to. What I will say, though, because you know, like you're Tyrion, you're very well known, everything. You're not the Phoenix King, are you? But you're
I'm not the Phoenix King yet.
not the Phoenix King yet. I'm currently the Ever Queen, so I don't really want to pull rank, but just saying, Queen of all life has its benefits.
The Ever Queen.
Yeah.
Every time you click on her, she says, "I am the Ever Queen." And it's like, yes, we know. Right, no need to fucking boast about it. Okay, and then we're just going to march to Ever, so we can quickly get to the Phoenix Gate before they can upgrade it. And oh, okay, I can see what they have in there now. They've got a couple units of okay, I can see it now. It went away for a second. They've got a couple units of Blackguard of Nagash. They've got 5 units of Black Oak Corsairs with dual swords. They've got 3. No, looks like they've got 5 units of Dark Shards with shields. They haven't got a Lord. I'll be able to see that. Don't worry, you sit back and you take that skull that was at sea that you probably forgot to take.
Yep.
No worries. Any other buildings I can build? Yep, I'm going to build. So, the unique building chain I have as part of Alarielle's crew is going to be all about like recruiting some spirit units from the Wood Elves. So this is like the trees.
Yeah.
Sylvaneth, basically. And I can do that from her capital, which is, I'm just going to call it Greenvale.
Yeah.
And do we want to do that first? It does help with growth. Or is it...
Growth is what you want at the moment.
It is... Oh, I can build some gardens. So, I don't know. So many different choices I had compared to playing as Chaos. Cool, that's fine. So we'll build the little portal there that takes us back to Avelorn, and we'll. I think that's it. To be fair, we're in the game, not in game, end turn.
Yep, that's it. All over.
That's it. All over. Realise that actually High Elves not for me. No.
I'm actually going to go back into my city.
You just see that they've got a garrisoned army. Ah, right. Yeah, that's a. Do you want me to come and help you, dear?
Nah, it's fine. I got it. Just need some more archers. And another unit of spearmen can't do any harm.
So I can't really fight you if you directly engage me. So if I can kill you before you get to me, yes. I mean, like, I think that's how you play a lot of the High Elves. Something I'm actually quite looking forward to as playing as them is compared to, again, like I say, my Chaos campaign where I start with dice. You can play a bit more defensively with High Elf, and I quite like the idea of making, you know, the front line and defending, and you have like artillery and missile units behind. That's why at some point in the future I'd quite like to play as the dwarves. I think, 'cause I think that could be quite fun.
Yeah.
Because I know, like,
is there a dwarf faction you can play as on the Vortex campaign?
Not as the Vortex campaign, no. Only Immortal Empires, but it's one of those things where now they've brought the Orcs over. I would think they'd bring the dwarves over before the end of content for Total Warhammer 2. I know like Wood Elves are going to come out next though, with Clan Moulder. I think that's what the rumour suggests. Sisters of Twilight and Forest Dragon would be quite cool.
Cool. Slowly getting trade agreements and non-aggression pacts with everyone.
That's basically what half the turn takes up at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
I get from trade, I get 606 gold. That's probably the most I've ever had.
Trade, Jesus, yeah, I'm only on 293.
So you know, you need to make friends, mate.
I'm making friends, I just don't have any trade resources.
Oh, do you not?
No.
You want to get yourself a exotic animal store. Or pet store, whatever it's called. I told you I could franchise one of your settlements. It's a booming business. Oh yeah, you don't. Oh yeah, no trade resource. Maybe might have to rethink my trade deal with you because realised you can't really live without those exotic animals, so I can be quite demanding here. We're not at war with anyone bar our separate Dark Elf factions, though, are we? Like, no one's declared war on us or anything.
Not yet.
Cool.
Welcome. Serving the
So
gods.
I'm just going to move up close to the Phoenix Gate, recruit a few more units, and
The undying forest.
slowly build up the army so I can know that I'm definitely going to win that battle. And again, we're going to go for a couple units of with light armor for the archers, and another spearman unit just for how much better are the rangers than the spearmen? Just to see if it's a lot better melee attack. They're not as good as melee defense.
That's what Lothern Sea Guard are for.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. We'll do a punt. We'll recruit one unit of those, because then that gives me practically no money remaining, and we'll see how they get on. Just do a bit of diplomatic relations. Try and see if I can tempt people as the Ever Queen. Do a bit of a Marathi job. Why are so many of these leaders women? Does not help my strategy. I need like 1970 businessmen.
Guardian of the Phoenix, I have heard tales.
I really need to go take that city before the Pegasus guys do.
The Warden of Tor Ivres do not expect pleasant.
Yeah, don't declare war on the
defense
Pegasus guys though.
Well, they're about to take part of my province.
It's okay. It's fine. You can trade for it later. All I'm saying is you might as well, like we said, declare war on the rest of the High Elves after we've killed every other race.
Yeah.
Or just confederate with them. Because they like me, and it's going up to 40, number 40, how much they like me. So
They're about to go to 63.
I don't want to choose what friend I like more. So going back down to Tyrion, moving up here. Can you reach?
No,
Oh.
I just can't.
Are they at war with them?
I don't know. I will find
No,
out.
they're not. I don't think.
No?
No.
Okay.
And it'd be very unlike the High Elves to invade someone's territory, camp outside someone's main capital, and then declare war. So might be
Totally.
alright. Maybe. Who's to say?
And back to...
Oh, a quick one, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we don't have to argue about this later. The Sword of Cain, I'll carry the burden. I'll do it.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm a very much about a taker in a good way, and I think I feel like I'm giving something back to you by being the wielder.
I find it ironic that Safri really doesn't really hates me this time. Yet in like my one time I've played this before, by like turn 15 they'd already confederated with me.
I'll tell you why that is. It's because I'm currently at -2 with them. Sorry, -32 of them. So I don't think they like me, and because we've got strong ally ties, that's probably why they don't like you.
Right, well that's the end of my turn. Time to see whether they take that city or I do.
I don't think they'll take it. Oh no, they've found. Oh, they're taking the what do you call it? The Calador reposts.
They're not there yet.
Okay, we are going to go for the archer next technology to help out with that, and we are going to attack that Phoenix Gate.
High priestess.
Oh, what? It takes me a whole movement to get up halfway across the mountain.
Wow.
Oh, a fucking half, are you? Obviously, this is how her legs became so big.
We shall march.
Yeah.
I am gonna march just to get a little bit further up the
Under
hill.
her protection.
Defender
Oh,
of
you
the Queen.
bloody... You know, you said you had that other high elf faction, the Pegasus people, going to take the one you want.
Yeah.
I've got the, you know, like the Lines of Trace.
Yeah.
Well, they've got a stack that's heading towards the Phoenix Gate as well, when they're at war. With the, and it's like,
Yeah, only thing that you might get lucky is the fact that they have to climb the same hill you do, but on the other side, and it might take them just as long.
that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping there isn't an escalator. That would ruin everything.
Little trolley that gets them up there, you know.
What's that?
One of the little trolley carts that gets them up there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe for the lines. I don't know. I'm not an expert, so I won't judge. Is there any other buildings just there we can get? So I can start fortifying. But do I really need to? Is it really under that much threat?
This is what I've been thinking. I'm gonna, you know.
Oh, actually,
For a glittering tower, but
yeah. There's the. So obviously you've played this game for a little bit, but I don't know if you would have played long enough in the Vortex campaign to realise that when you start doing rituals, Chaos forces start heading towards your provinces. So and they can just be random provinces. So it is always worth to do the barracks. So yeah, I'll do it now. I know I might be better off spending the money something else right now, but it just gets it done, doesn't it? So we'll do that. Should get some money from attacking the Phoenix Gate anyway. And I'm gonna throw the turn back to you.
cool. And I've just finished my archers in time for this battle, which is good.
Awesome.
I will now do Spear Wolver.
Are you going to attack?
Yes, I am.
Alarielle.
What does it say?
Ooh.
Is it quite close?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight it.
Cool. Do you want to give me the boring job of the spearman?
Yeah, well, that's all I have. I guess I could control the archers and my phoenix.
Or do you? I'll tell you what. You control everything, and I'll watch, and I'll give you advice if something's like sneaking behind you or something.
So you'll be the backseat.
Well, I'm happy to control something. I'll control the Eagle Claw catapult if you want, or the bolt thrower, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Or the Phoenix. Actually, give me Tyrion. Give me the best.
Yeah, I'll just give you Tyrion.
Um,
I'd give you my phoenix, but I feel like you'd kill it on some dark shards.
I would send it straight towards the Dark Shards to prevent the Dark Shards killing it.
That seems counterproductive.
We are in. So we can see we're fighting in a. I can't even remember what's this province called. What's this settlement?
No idea.
So we're fighting over the place with no name. Very fitting, and obviously against the Dark Elves. So. What are your thoughts?
There we go. I've now gifted you those units.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to be in control of the Phoenix and the Bolt Thrower, so Luke here can focus on his main battle lines and his archers. So obviously I'll be doing as you say, so where would you like this Bolt Thrower to go?
So I'm going to set up down here. I'm going to stick my archers. Do I stick them up here? No, I will just have them behind the main line. If you want to stick yourself up on this hill.
Up there, yeah?
Yeah.
And I can defend it with the Phoenix if I need to. They haven't got any cav, from what I could see.
No, not that I was aware of. So, preferably.
So, well, yeah, that gives me enough cover for where they'll be, hopefully. We'll put the Phoenix here. Obviously, you want to make your spear units fairly not too close to the enemy because you want to get as much damage in as the Bolt Thrower as possible.
Yeah.
And your archers. Phoenix has
gonna
10 bombs. Nice.
It's that problem. You want your archers further behind your spearmen, but you want them to be shooting for as long as possible.
I know, it's one of those things, isn't it? You can always put in front of your spearmen, but then that means they have to run behind.
Yeah, and you have to run through formations, and it's a mess.
The good thing though about high elf archers is their range just tends to be pretty good.
Yeah,
It'll be better than the dark shards, so you outshoot those.
definitely. I'm gonna go for it. We'll see
Okay.
what happens. There are a lot of them.
Is there anything you'd like me particularly to shoot at? I've just selected their unit in the middle to hopefully catch the most stuff.
Yeah, just shoot at whatever you deem as. Yeah, spearmen's are always good.
Yeah. And they're quite close together there. Yeah, yeah, they're overlapping now. Fire! And all their units are shielded, I think, so there's not really a...
I'm just starting by focusing down their dark shards.
Yeah. You know your spear unit here?
Which one?
This one.
Yep.
Can you put it in a line here just to protect me? 'Cause they are coming quite... Oh no, I think they might... No, they are going for them. Yep. Cheers. Let's put the Phoenix in here to drop a bomb.
Actually, what am I doing? No, bring him over here. Tyrion, you're needed.
I'm going to help out on the other side, okay? With the Phoenix.
That's fine.
Because they've got loads of troops scrumped up there. They're going to take that. It's quite nice not having to play with all the whole army, because then you can really focus on what you got
Yeah.
without pausing.
Do you want to go take on their lord?
Pun?
Do you want to take on their lord, who's just standing there?
What, the Phoenix?
Yeah.
I went into the Murderous Prowess, so do you know why they've all turned purple?
Yeah. Tell you what, I'll just stick all my archers on him.
Yeah, do that. You might take some friendly fire here, but that's because they've just got so many units bunched up there. I want to hit them with the bolt thrower.
That's fine. Actually, could you target this archery unit here?
Yeah,
with the
sure.
bolt?
Just going to help out here. I'm going to send in the Phoenix to help with Tyrion.
Okay. I was going to say, the other side is falling. The other side over here is failing.
Okay. I'll hit some fucking bolt throwers into that.
Yeah, I'm running.
Okay.
My units are failing on this flank.
I can tie them up with the Phoenix.
This isn't going well.
It's alright. If you keep on falling back with the archers and shooting them, I can target them with the bolt thrower. We'll be right. Always look at the trusty bar at the top to see how well you're doing if you have any doubt.
Yeah.
This is why artillery is so good. Where's Tyrion? Oh, he's down there.
He's doing fine.
Yeah, he needs to put his weight a bit more. He needs to come up to where this Phoenix is. You've got some spearmen at the back that can join the game. Because your Eagle Claw catapult is about to go into the fray. There they go. They're going to start shattering now.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
That was. Do you see what I mean? It feels like everything's just lost, but keep your cool.
Yeah.
I'll be right. What we'll say as well as this is a settlement battle. All the enemies are going to be killed.
Yeah, I knew that one.
So we won't chase down the enemy. We'll just end the battle because it doesn't really matter. Cool. So that is a horrific victory. So yes, we did lose a fair few guys, but all I'd say is that it weren't under my control. Under my control, only lost one thing, which was one bolt thrower. So you know, Luke, you've got some learning to do. But
yeah,
no, I'm joking. It was a tight one. There's a unit there with like 7 spearmen left in it, but it's all good fun. We killed a lot of stuff, which is good. It helped out Khorne, which is not the objective here, but you know, swings and roundabouts.
And I got the Cloak of Beards, which
the Cloak of Beards.
Yep, definitely something needed on my
on your to-do list. To be honest, that was the objective of the whole campaign, so we can quit now.
Yeah. Well, I have turned my elf into a dwarf.
Yeah.
What more do you want from this, really?
Does that? I reckon. Does the lore of that artifact stem from the War of the Beard? That was. I think that's what the dwarves called it, maybe, or it might be what the high elves called it, where the dwarves and the high elves went to town on each other very early on.
Yeah. Right.
And they never really recovered.
Yeah. Cool. That can be left like that for now. Diplomacy. Is there anything I can do this turn?
Hello everyone and welcome back to Age of Nagash, channel dedicated to Age of Sigmar, and in this video I'm very happy to say that we are resuming our High Elf campaign of not ethnic cleansing but of purification of Ulthuan. And joining me on this great trip of purification we have Luke. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm well, thank you. And thank you for having me on.
You're very welcome, and it'll be very good to get back to this. Something I want to say at the start of this video, something we're doing a little bit different is compared to the Chaos campaign I've got going, is we're going to resume each episode on the sort of out of campaign screen, as I think that's a nice way to get into it. And what I want to say about this particular campaign is, unfortunately, on the first episode, or to be honest, as you're watching this is probably going to be all rolled into one, but it's 2 separate recordings if you like, because when we tried to complete the first episode, unfortunately my computer had a bit of a meltdown while trying to load out of a battle for the Phoenix Gate, so it crashed, and essentially that kicked us both out of the campaign, which unfortunately meant it didn't save our battle for the Phoenix Gate, where we lost 0 casualties. The AI surrendered straight away, and I think we claimed the Sword of Cain within that window.
It was the perfect victory.
Yeah, it was.
Never before has it been done quite so perfectly.
Exactly. We completed the campaign within 5 minutes, but unfortunately it was not recorded. And because we don't want to boast too much, we're going to play it down this time when we replay that battle. So just so you guys know that's why, I don't know if you can see me in the corner, I'm wearing a different top and it's probably different light and all that sort of thing. There's 2 recordings that are going to be mashed into one, because I think a 2+ hour video is better than smaller ones for Total War. So again, we are going to probably edit down the load times between battles. What I will say of that is I have wiped out a crap load of storage on my computer, so loading between the battles now is a bit quicker, unlike last time. But I may still edit out just in case it's a little bit slow. We'll see of that. But with no further ado, we are going to resume our High Elf campaign with myself playing as Alarielle the Ever Queen, and we are going to have Luke playing as Tyrion, and we are playing on hard difficulty, so just something to bear in mind there. Okay, so we'll see you guys on the campaign map. Okay, so we are resuming, like I say, because I will be probably editing down the load times and stuff. Our conversations may get a little bit cut off, sort of like, you know, between what we're talking about in the load screens, but don't worry about it too much. So we have got Tyrion's turn. So what are you going to do, Luke?
I don't think I'm doing anything because I think this is coming at the end of my turn.
This is the auto resolve, isn't it? Yeah. Not auto resolve. Sorry, the auto save. So.
So,
We'll end
one
that.
sec. Let me just do some diplomacy. See if anyone likes me. No one likes me.
Well, you know, I think Tyrion is a little bit cocky, personally.
Yeah.
So.
I can get a non-aggression pact with Calador.
Yeah.
And they don't. So, no.
No. Okay.
All right.
Was only
Yeah.
Amber.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so again, I'll attack the Phoenix Gate, and then we will hopefully not lose this time because that would be a bit embarrassing. But
Oh, terrible.
we should be fine. What I would say is that I would have bear in mind that these are like these massive fortification gates. I would have liked it if the defences were a little bit more impressive. Like I know you can get a big garrison in them, but I mean like the set out of the map I think would have been cool if it was a bit more. Cool. So I'm going to siege it, and then I'm going to also pass on some of my troops during the game to Luke to control himself. So we are both playing on this battle against the AI. Cool. So yep, we're just going to I'll quick save it, not because in this campaign what we'll do our best not to do is go back to loads and everything, go like, oh, that battle didn't go well, let's retry it. But just in case something was to crash, it's quite useful for it to be as close to the time of crashing as possible. So let us fight this battle. Okay, so here we are. I am going to gift Luke, so we're going to give him some Rangers, the Dryads, the Treekin, the Reavers, and we're going to give him 1 unit of Archers as well for the fun of it. So I'm going to give them...
Yeah, Joseph, your handmaiden as well if you want, nice HQ.
No.
No, I didn't think so.
No, I reckon that's because what we're going to do in this battle is we're going to not be gamey, but Luke is going to stack all his units on top of each other in some forests so the enemy doesn't know he's there. That's tactics. That's not gamey, right, Luke?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's right. You draw the line. It's gamey if you just sit in the corner where the enemy can't flank you. That is where the line is drawn. Or shall I say, that is how I usually play the game, and that's how I'm trying to get out of that habit. Cool. I'll just do my OCD thing, group and everything. And here I'll bring her over here. Are your units all unavailable for the enemy to see them?
Yes, for 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. So how this will work is that the enemy is going to obviously put all of their troops, all these dark elves are going to place probably Blackguard and their dark shards up here upon the walls, while leaving this side of the map probably completely empty. Maybe 1 unit, maybe 2 units, maybe a unit here in the catcher point for Luke to deal with. It just provides another threat rather than us just hitting a one side of the wall. It means they have to spread their forces out, or ideally, like I say, they haven't set up or spread out, so Luke can take advantage of that.
Yep, I'm ready.
Awesome. Let us start the battle. And where I can, guys, where things are a bit relaxed and stuff, I'll try and zoom in to give you guys a bit of a better view, because this is the most beautiful Warhammer game I've ever played. To be honest, I know the Dawn of War series and stuff is fantastic, and Vermintide's good fun, but this is my favourite Warhammer game of all time. And I'd love to share it. So, Luke's obviously moving towards that gate there. I am moving my spearmen up here to claim the walls. We're going to use our archers to bombard the enemy from afar to soften them up before my spearmen get upon the walls. And then Alarielle was going to, climb the wall as well with her handmaiden for just a, bit of fun, get their XP up. Cool. Are my archers within range? Now they need to move up just a little bit more. Okay. Oh, looks like they were maybe, but they'll definitely be in range now anyway. How's it looking on your side, Luke? There's no... They're bringing around some Black Ark Corsairs, aren't they? That's about it.
Bring around 2 units this time, actually.
2 units? They've learned.
Yeah, they have.
Clever girl. Cool. So my archers are hitting the dark shards, particularly the ones that have their backs turned to me for some reason. So that's all good. I'm not going to complain when the AI does something stupid. And
You know what? It would be nice if, sort of like back in Rome Total War and stuff, you could dismount your cavalry.
yeah, so essentially, I know you're fairly new to the Warhammer Total Wars, and what they did is basically they took away lots of those sort of cool mechanics, but instead they've gone, but you get to use a dragon, you know, so, and trolls. So that's basically the excuse where it's like, it seems a little bit cheap, but I'll let you off there. I'll let you off. But it would be nice. It's like, for me, siege battles, I'd love it if, like, this is the Phoenix Gate, and the rear of the city looks fantastic, but apart from a waterfall being here, it's practically the same as a normal siege. Cool. I am pushing them off the walls pretty quickly. Let's get Alarielle up here with the handmaiden as well. I've got to be careful though, because I am going to start bombarding my own people with bloody arrow fire. But it's okay. High elves are renowned for stabbing their fellow kin in the back.
Oh, god damn it.
You're right. What have we got going on here? I'll do a little bit of a zoom in. So we've got the, I was going to call Scourge Pirateers, but they are the Corsairs, aren't they? Up here shooting down. Just have a look to see how things are going over here for me. Yeah, we should be hitting their Corsairs down here. Do a little bit of damage to them. The archers, yeah, do that. That's good. The Sisters of Avalon I've never really played with before, but they're pretty goddamn good with their magic arrows. Okay, so Alarielle, she does actually have very low armor with armor 15, which is probably one of the lowest of all the lords. But she does have some healing spells and some defensive spells to hopefully make up for that, so that's okay. Okay, I want to stop my archers from just killing my own guys. So they're going to just shoot at those dark shards up there. They're trying to defend the walls best they can. Alarielle is going to go, well, she's decided to go on a mission by herself to try and take the wall. Well, try and take the gate really, where she is. So she's going to retrieve back to the safety of the rest of her army before she does something stupid. Okay, and then we're going to... yeah, we'll greatly improve my power recharge and 100% less chance to miscast, so we can double cast the spell there. Okay, she really... Why did she go off on her own? She really needs to get close. How are we doing, Luke?
Good. I'm in. I'm already heading over to capture the objective.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. And
in your way.
and you've already... yeah, they haven't even got anything on the objective, have they?
Nope.
Great. Are they sending some blackguard towards you, though? Just be careful of that.
I'm not going to be able to.
Oh, shit. That's my sister's fuck. Get them out. Get them out. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die me. Don't die me. Don't die me. Give them a little bit more armour so they stay alive. Poor. I took my eye off the ball a little bit there, and it was my Sisters of Avalon who were my first front archer unit, so they were taking all the missiles from the enemy.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want them to die. Please don't die on me. Okay, let's send them all in. Oh, she needs to just get back to her bloody side. Let's heal up those Sisters of Avalon so they don't run away.
Oh, no, wrong unit, wrong unit.
Cool, going pretty well then, isn't it?
Yep. Although that blackguard are coming from my Iberian region.
Yeah. Can you move your Treekin over there? I mean, obviously they're not good to engage, but just to make the blackguard maybe turn around.
Yeah.
Because they can't really do much over here. There's a unit of dark shards they can attack, but they might as well help you out. Taking a lot of casualties, and she suffered damage from that bloody miscast.
My power is yours. Calling the winds.
She's taking so much damage, Alarielle. She needs to just fucking get back to the safety of the rest of my army.
Yeah.
Why won't you do what I tell you to do? Oh, fuck. She might die. Shit. Yeah, she might die now. Why did she go off on her own? Why? I'm just getting really angry. She might be alright.
Yes.
Why would you run through the enemy troops to retreat? Yeah, if you could charge those starter shards, that'd be great. So Alarielle doesn't die, hopefully.
That was the idea.
Thank you. I could see you doing that from afar, but I was just like, oh, why is she doing this? And now my handmaidens. I do hate that when sometimes the heroes and the lords, you take your eye off them, they do just end up being in the middle of the enemy. Because they do splash damage, they tend to just... Awesome, so they're back. Can you charge the dark shards behind you, mate? Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Awesome. Unfortunately, a lot of our high damaging units are can't mount walls. You're sending your dryads and rangers over, aren't you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alarielle be ever queen. Of course. Ready. Kill them.
I don't want to send in my archers that don't have any ammo left. There's no point in them charging into the fray. Such low health.
Devoted servant. I have my orders.
We'll win this, but taking much more damage than I would have liked. Please don't die, handmaiden. You know, if you were a hero in this battle and you were going to flee, would you charge through an enemy unit while you're fleeing, or would you run the other way?
Run the other way.
Yeah. My handmaiden wants to go through all of these corsairs before she can flee. Oh, shit. I need your Reavers to charge over here. They're going to try and kill Alarielle. Can you see on the map?
I'm on my way.
Cheers. I thought they were fleeing those Corsairs, but they're... No, I don't think they're going to attack her now.
Oh, you can't run her towards me.
No, she's gone. She's not dead, but she fled the battle, which isn't going to help morale. Unfortunately, that came in right at the wrong time, because if their spearmen held their ground there, it would have been great with you charging in the rear, but as soon as Alarielle left, they pegged it. Don't want them to kill a handmaiden. Right, so as we've lost the wall, presumably, that might be alright, because then it'll force their troops to come on the ground.
Yeah.
And then do some hit and run tactics with them.
Apace! We away! Death to all!
Whoa, this has got a lot more rough than the first time, hasn't it?
I was gonna say the first time we didn't really have any problems.
No, this time. I don't know what it was. I think if Alarielle didn't go on a one-man mission, it would have been a little bit better. But we've taken pretty bad casualties. Your archers hit. Okay, they've run out of ammo, haven't they?
Not quite. And they're still firing, but they haven't got much left.
Okay. We'll be fine. We'll win this. But my army's going to sit at the Phoenix Gate for a little while it recovers troops.
Yeah.
I haven't lost anything major because my handmaiden's still alive, my sisters of Avalon are still alive, and Alarielle is still alive. They're the only three things I really care about. Everything else can be... The Treekin, I suppose, can die, but they're fine. And the Dryads, I can recruit again because I think I have the first stage of the little portal to Avelorn.
Archers! Onward! Loyal!
Okay, let's mount the walls of the archers to have a tiny bit of ammo
Warrior
left.
maiden. Very well.
Do you want to retreat and charge your Reavers?
Yes.
Just to get that charge damage in, isn't it? Because those rangers need help from the Blackguard. So let's have a little look. Yeah, there's been a lot of death on these walls. Lots of dead elves. Good and bad. Okay.
And get out.
Yep. So they're charging their Blackguard towards your archers at the back.
My power is yours.
Yeah, I've run out of ammunition with them, that'll be fine.
Just if they're staying now. They're not charging you anymore. Can my archers shoot down upon them? Yeah, they're starting to shoot the Blackguard with what ammo they have.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen.
And my handmaiden will be able to shoot the Blackguard as well. The last defenders of the Dark Elves here. I think what happened first time is the enemy ran away a lot quicker as well.
Yeah.
Like we weren't killing them to the last man. And there we go, and the tree can have gone out as well.
We still have a whole nother unit of Blackguard to take down.
They might flee. But they are the general unit, so. Well, I'll shoot them with my handmaiden and my light armoured archers that still have a little bit of ammo in.
Yeah, stop your guys from firing.
Sister of Avalon. It is done.
And I'll send them towards the Blackguard.
Stay true.
Yeah, it almost feels a little bit like a dwarf army how long they stood their guard for.
Yeah.
I remember fighting the dwarves playing as the vampire counts and just thinking, why won't you die or run away? You know, I'm not that picky. One or the other. So, the spearmen came back to life, have they? I think I said this when we recorded last time, but the high elf cities are lovely though, aren't they?
Oh, they're gorgeous, yeah.
In their stature. Especially with all the blood over it. Oh, that's an interesting point. So you haven't got Blood for the Bloodguard DLC yet, have you?
No, I don't.
Do you see any of the blood that's on the...
Nope.
Alright, okay.
It's just a white map.
It's the white man. Well, they're very
White
tidy.
tiles with all the just bodies and no blood. It's rather amusing.
Now, Blackguard, no matter how good they are and how armoured they are, they still have no shields. So they should hopefully thin their ranks a little bit with whatever ammo I have. Yeah, the graphics on this game are just so good, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love how there's still Blackguard there, like still standing with arrows pointing out of their like necks and stuff. Slowly filling their ranks. The Handmaiden, I think, one shot, one kill with her, probably. It's just obstructive. Cool. Defend them as much as possible, and then we'll go in. Very brave warriors, these. Blackguard.
Yep.
You know all about the law of the Blackguard, don't you?
I actually don't.
Why don't you? Pardon?
Were you about to say, why don't you just go and watch the video? That
Oh no, I haven't done a video of them. I was going to say, I knew if, well, you didn't know anything, but I was like, why don't you enlighten us with your imagination? Okay, the archers are charging as well. That's an interesting choice. The reason why they're charging in, guys, before you start questioning it, is so the Treekin have got a nice buffer to the big spears. They're going to. Spearmen are retreating. Retreat your Reavers out? Yeah, cool.
yeah.
Awesome. I know you know how to play, but it's just...
Oh, come on. Really?
They going? Okay. That's right.
They'll come back. I hope.
I'm thinking retreat your Treekin out. And
You
go
sure?
for and go for recharge. What's their charge bonus? Okay, it's not as high as I thought. So I'm going to slow them down with archers for a little bit. Just so they feel a bit outnumbered. You know your dryads and rangers?
Yeah.
Do you want to just charge them in as well? I don't care if they die. We kill that Blackguard unit. This is over. Despite all this, it says the Blackguard unit is winning slightly.
Yeah.
My power is yours.
Oh, the Reavers return. Oh yeah, you know those archers, yeah. You just plonk them on the objective.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, cool.
No, the Reavers are gone. Like, they have fled.
They are, I thought, if you asked me about Reavers, I thought, oh, they're probably mid-tier, quite good. I think they're just basic infantry for the Elves. They're just like a newish unit. You have to charge a Treekin back in.
Yep.
Cool. We should capture their objective in not too long. Like, I know we've already said this, but honestly, guys, first time we recorded this,
This was a lot
they
easier.
they fleed so quickly as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, I think there was a few groups left that you were going to deal with on the objective, and they just left, including this unit of bloody Blackguard.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in combat even with them, so it's getting better. God, what is their leadership is 71. 68. We can just tie them up long enough and we can just win by the objective. Which is, unlike Age of Sigmar, that's not often how you win these games.
No, but that's how you win the new 9th edition from 40k.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just play objectives.
So, speaking as knights, as a knight player, when I say a knight player, I mean more of a knight collector at this point. She's bloody running away.
And the Treekin have fled.
Fuck me, we better not lose this fucking battle.
I know. I'm saying, like, you know what? It's because you gave me that extra unit of archers.
Yeah, well, I argued against it. I'm looking forward to my 500 gold. It's okay. If we lose this battle, no one's ever going to see this recording.
No, we'll just do it again.
Yeah. Attempt 575th, and it's still not as easy as the first time. Okay, so we've got the objective now.
Yeah.
So my archers basically just all need to give their lives to be able to hold the black card off long enough. Like they won't win this. Because they would need to kill, or they need to make all my units here flee within like the next 30 seconds probably. And yeah, especially if you come in from this side. Yeah. I want to actually see what this looks like zoomed in. Just probably how many archers are being slaughtered. How are my sisters? Okay, yeah, they're fine. I think the sisters of Avalon aren't too bad. Sisters of Avalon in combat, 40 melee defense and 43 melee attack. It's not bad. I love how we're, unusually for the High Elves, we're playing the Horde tactic.
Yeah.
Swap.
We had to.
They're leadership 12 now. They are leadership. It went from leadership 12 to leadership 100 and -8. Right, I know we're not meant. We generally don't chase down the enemies like in these battles because, you know, we don't need to because we're all going to die. Right, we're not quitting this battle until every single one of those have been slaughtered.
Yep.
As many as we can. Fucking kill them. Oh god, that's not the most intense battle I've had on this, and not the hardest battle, but for what I was expecting. Bloody hell, that was a.
Yeah, because I was expecting it to just fly by like the last one, and it was like no.
If anything, easier because we knew what was happening.
Yeah.
Well, Dark Elves earn my respect. Cool, that's fine. We killed enough. Poor. How many of us lot? 982. That's only 5 less more than they lost. And we're meant to be more elite.
And we had more than them.
Yeah. So, we've obviously won this. It was I don't know why I say it's Pyrrhic victory. I think heroic is the only way to describe what just happened there. Talking from the perspective of the Black Guard that just didn't seem to die. High Elf side, poor, awful, absolutely awful. Surprised we actually won. So, like that Dark Guard unit, 146 kills. Bloody hell. But none of my units I think were wiped out. I'll have a quick look again. Nope. I might raise it for 130 gold. All that for that. So we'll occupy. It also gives us a launching point into trying to take the Sword of Cain. And what I'm going to do now, just so it doesn't happen again, is save. But I've got a sword there as well, and it's blue. Is that rare? It's a blue one, or green is uncommon. But anyway, it's the blade of Bel Corridus. So the sword of the beloved Scholar King is a renowned worm slayer. So its weapon strength is plus 8%. Enables magical attacks and ability blade of the Bel Corhandus, however it's pronounced. Plus 24 melee attack and plus 25 armor piercing damage. Not too bad, but it's gone on to Alarielle, so I'll probably put it on the Handmaiden. So the Phoenix Gate is ours now, and it is a province, so can I put a commandment on it? And we have completed our mission, so we've got the Shield Stone of Isha and 1,500 gold. And the Talisman, so the Shield Stone of Isha just reminds what it does, plus 10 melee defense, plus 5% award save, and a passive ability Shield Stone of Isha, which gives Alarielle and her allies within range plus 12% physical resistance. So that is very much welcomed there. And we have got a skill point as well for Alarielle, so we're just going to upgrade her. We're going to go to next level for Earthblood just to help out with the healing spell there, because then it will heal 672 hit points. So that's pretty cool. Handmaiden's gone up a level. And what are we going to give her? Yeah, she's not an assassin, is she? So We're just going to make her... but in combat, you can only really help her on melee attacks, can't you? So we'll help her hard to hit, just to help with melee defense, because I think it's always nice to build up the defense before you go offensive, just to keep them alive a little bit longer. And I am going to give her that weapon that was given to Alarielle, because she'll be more in combat. What's her? She's got 40 armor, yeah, that's better. And settlement upgrades. So we can upgrade Tor to a level 2 settlement known as a haven. Poor, I am really showing off my lore for High Elves now, aren't I, Luke?
Yeah.
And something that Luke has pointed out earlier, there's no commandment that helps for public order, but to be honest with the gate, we don't need it anyway. We might as well go for...
Try and get the city to be as big as it can as possible.
Yeah, I'll help with campaign movement, making it harder for the enemy and stuff, because it is a very defensive province. And yeah, how are you doing for money, Luke, and stuff? You're right.
Yeah,
I don't mean real life. I mean in the game.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't help you out in real life.
yeah, no, I'm on 7,000 something and getting 2,000 something a turn, so I think I'm good.
Okay, I'm on 2,474, getting 1,240 a turn off, and I thought maybe I could give you some to help you out, but no, that's fine. In return, can I have some money?
Yeah, sure.
No, I don't need it yet. When I need it, it will be like, how I never asked for it before. It's going to come in high. You'll be like, how much money do you want? I'll be like, it's going to be about 13 grand. I'll cap it by 50 gold every turn. So, okay, right. With that, yeah, that's the end of that battle. So, like I said, I am going to quickly save it, guys, just so it doesn't happen again. That should be the worst feeling. I love it if this is when it crashes. No, it's fine. Cool. And with that, I'm going to end my turn. And it is now, of course, Tyrion's turn. So, Luke, what is the plan? I know you have recently taken the Tower of Lyshawn?
Yeah. Well, for a start, thanks to you getting the Phoenix Gate, it's given me the item that I would have got if I'd taken the Phoenix Gate. So.
Oh, that's awesome, isn't it? Because we thought, obviously, you guys have been watching this earlier. We thought it'd be a toss-up and stuff of who it's going to be.
Oh, it gave me the item, but aborted the quest. Interesting.
You think it would have just said quest completed, but
yeah,
it
doesn't really matter. It gave me the item, so I'm going to upgrade the Tower of Lyshawn.
Yep.
So that I can upgrade my militia camp there, and then I can get rid of the one down in Lothern. My guys need to heal before we go and take out what's left of the Cult of Excess. So unfortunately, I think it's going to be another one of those boring rounds.
That's all right. Here's a question though. If that's what you can say.
Yeah. I could start swapping out my archers for Lothern Seaguard.
Lothern Seaguard are better. Like that's when I played as the High Elf on game release, I was going like towards the end. Not saying it's the best list, but I was just going Lothern Seaguard with shields and Eagle for blisters, whatever they're called. Eagle bolt for us. Because when your whole front line is... I know you can't get the shielded one yet, but when you can, when your whole front line is shielded and speared, so charge defense against large and can protect themselves from missiles, and they fire missiles at a very good range.
Yeah.
You don't also need missile units. You know, it's like best of both.
Yep.
So if anyone else has obviously been playing as High Elves or whatever you've been playing, let us know in the comments below or in the chat. It would be good to hear what your guys have been working on, what campaign you're on in Total War. Me and Luke would be happy to hear. And also, fun thing, if any of you guys want us to name a lord or something, you can give us suggestions or name a unit or something. That could be quite funny to see as well. Cool, so we have got an enemy army. A stack of 9 things that looks like it might be coming to try and attack the Phoenix Gate.
I think you should be alright.
Yeah, that'll be an auto resolve.
Ooh, you get Gate Guard.
Pardon?
You get Gate Guard as part of your defense.
What a Gate Guard! That's a great... I want there to be a siege now, just so I can see what the Gate Guard...
I think they're basically Lothern Seaguard, but just Gate Guard.
Reskinned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. You get Eagle Claw bolt throwers, which are useless inside a city.
Yeah. If the enemy's coming in like a one direction route that isn't blocked by any buildings, how I've done it before is when the enemy breaks down the gate, it's just you've just stacked like 4 units of bolt thrower units just pointing at the gate, and then you just shoot anything that comes through there. Like in Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, if they could have done that with the trolls, perfect.
That would have been great.
Yeah, it would have been, but it's a great film anyway, so we'll say that about it. I'm just sort of panning over it a little bit because I don't really know what I can do, because Alarielle just needs to, she's had a rough time. She needs to lick her wounds. She regenerates half her health in a turn.
Jesus,
that's insane. 1,750 hit points. Now, I don't, like in a turn, that's how much she heals. Now, I don't know if that means she has very little hit points, or that generally is quite good. It must have been one of her things, probably, because she is like goddess of life, pretty much, isn't she? Or like in fantasy, the avatar of that, maybe. So, yeah, so with that, it's just a prolonged click of the end turn button. Actually, I'll have a quick look at diplomacy. Can I be friends with the dragon people?
What brings you here?
No, they do not want to have a non-aggressive pact with me.
You are no friend of the Asur of old.
It's interesting, isn't it? Like, you know, if you consider the High Elves to be quite civilised, and they should be working with each other, and you go, you ask them, you know, would you like a non-aggressive pact with me? I go, no, I don't think so. And it's like, are you basically declaring war on me then? Like, what's the reason for a non-aggressive pact? You wouldn't want to do it with me.
You have a proposal for the Asur. Impossible.
No, but a lot of rejections, a lot of you know, it's like Tinder all over again, isn't it? So what we're going to do is we'll end turn there, and then you can play around with your nice shiny Tyrion. Is he just going to be sitting and healing as well? He needs to a little bit, doesn't he? I think.
I've been given the problem of infighting, but I do not have enough influence to deal with anything, so I have to pay for it.
Okay, yeah. You got enough money there?
Yeah, I do. Thankfully, I do. I've gained influence from it, so you know.
Influence is like huge, because you can't, you know, like when you get, I don't know, like end game where you've got so much money. As far as I know, you can't really just buy influence. Yeah. So its value is high. Because actually, it's panning out. The Orcs actually have quite a bit, don't they? Is that what's he called? Is it Gron the Punch?
Yeah, it is. I'm not sure if that's his name, but that's where they are.
I'm not too sure if that's his name. It's something the Punch or something.
Yeah, but yeah, they're over on my right hand side, so it's kind of why I've got to deal with the cult of excess when I can, because I need to bolster up and probably start heading in that direction. Yeah,
take care of the Dark Elves, and then obviously the plan is when we capture all of Ulf 1 is we'll turn it into a nice old like mining settlement or something, the whole continent, to make loads of money. I think there's a standard resource building where you make like gems or something.
Yeah.
Alarielle.
Cool. I have a defensive alliance with you.
Who you got a defensive alliance with?
I'm just building defensive alliances with the Pegasi, the green and blue one. You want Trace won't have one. That's you. And no one wants Confederation with me yet.
Nope. To be honest, Confederating this early on is probably not the best idea.
Yeah. Suddenly
you got loads of units and loads of armies, and then upkeep's hard, and then none of the other races like you for a little while. I think it's like -40 diplomatic relations when you confederate for a little while with everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. Technology. Nothing to do now. Cool. End of turn.
Awesome. I'm thinking because is it Safari, the people who have the Tower of Hoeth? Is that what they are?
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't really like me for some reason.
Yeah, they don't like me for some reason.
I think they don't like you because you're friends with me. But I don't know why they don't like life personally. But they're not. I don't think they're going to declare war on me anytime soon. So, and there's no enemies really within the circle of Ulf-1, if you like.
Yeah.
Unless I help you with the Dark Elves, but I think you're more than capable of that. So I could. Pardon?
I'm still not sure whether you should possibly break out and try and finish dealing with the Dark Elves that are on the outer side of this.
That's what I'm thinking, because they also have the Sword of Cain. So I could make a dash for that as well. I can't recruit. I can do global. Okay, no, that's ridiculously expensive. So it would be a few units down. Could retreat to base. Yeah, retreat to base just
To sort of do some building and such.
so I've got a stack of 17 in my army, not 20. So I could push out as it is, and just balls it with a unit of, with an army of 17, or take things properly and actually build up an army, which I think is what I'm going to do.
Cool.
Because I need to regenerate anyway. What's the defences like here? Are they? They're not at full strength just yet, but it's going to take him more than a turn to get up here anyway. So yeah, Alarielle's going to retreat, and just so I can get to my side and get some of my troops back ready.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to try and knock out 3 settlements, or 4 settlements at that, I want to be as strong as I can. So, and with that, I'm not going to do diplomacy because I think it'd just be another waste of time for a turn. What are your thoughts on the second army?
Already.
Fun?
Quite early for that kind of commitment, but it's doable.
I'm thinking.
What are your thoughts on me getting rid of my spearmen and just having Lothern Seaguard?
If you can afford it, 100%. Actually, the Dark Elves. Actually, no. I was going to say, if they were like a threat, they're going to have probably quite a few Dark Shards, and you want the shields, but it's just one smallish garrison, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can outrange them with your Lothern Seaguard anyway. So yeah, replace, and then you'll want to, when you can, replace your Lothern Seaguard with Lothern Seaguard but with shields.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, I'm just going to build up an entire force of Lothern Seaguard, apparently. I'm basically just going to have a massive force of Lothern Seaguard.
I told you that's what I was doing late game.
Yeah.
Nagadron got quite close to on the Vortex thing.
I
was like, right, what am I going to do? And I just built 3. I know, was it? I think it was 5 high elf armies and just stacked them with bolt throwers and Lothern Seaguard and sent them to invade Nagadron and literally just raised, I think, half the Dark Elf settlements.
Yeah.
And it's just because I know it sounds gamey and stuff, but like they can't get to you in time before you've mowed them all down. So it's the whole Last Samurai all over again.
Yeah.
So the question I was going to ask earlier is, what do you think is the prettiest continent in the Vortex campaign?
Well, obviously, speaking to you, then it has to be, down in the Great Desert, where Nagash rules.
Of course.
End
of question. No. So yeah, it is. It's like I was thinking earlier, going like, what environment do I think is the prettiest to look at? And obviously, like Ulf-1, everything's beautiful and stuff, but the continents are all so different. Like Nagadron, a lot of it's cold and snow, but a lot of it's rocky. It's basically the land of the evil-looking land. Mordor, if you like. Lustria is just so green and lush, and then you've got is it called the Southlands, like Africa is?
I think it is.
Yeah, that's. I know it may sound boring if it's deserts, but if you've played them, it's not. There's loads of Tombkin ruins and everything, and there's even jungles there. And then obviously Ulthuan is beautiful itself. It's got a lot. Warhammer 1's got a lot of diversity in the terms of landscapes and everything, but I'd say Vortex has got even more. And then Mortal Realms is just almost complete.
Yeah.
It shall come to pass.
Until just need some extra units.
Just need some Chaos Dwarves. Is what we're asking, really, isn't it? I'll tell you what, Ogres be quite fun.
Yeah, I think we're going to get Ogres. I think we're going to get Chaos Dwarves. And I think they're going to really flesh out the Border Princes and some of the Empire factions. So, like, Kislev will get, like, its bear cavalry and all that stuff.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? And that might be something like as a pre-order bonus or something. So, like, they've learned not to go like, well, you're only really going to get Chaos if you pre-order it. They've learned to go, you can get something that's still cool but minor.
Yep.
Which I think is fair enough. We can get a Woodman's Hut.
Oh.
I love that idea because it's just like, right, we can only afford to build one thing this turn as an entire nation, and we've decided to buy the Woodman a hut. You know, he's been working bloody hard cutting down that tree. He's got to keep the family warm in these cold winter nights, so good on him. And actually, we're going to build that instead of upgrading my settlement, because why not? That man deserves it. As someone who recruits tree spirits into their army, let's really try and showcase a woodcutter, shall we?
Yeah.
So we're going to build a woodcutter's hut, but we're going to recruit 2 dryad units. So I think that's a nice medium.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a happy, you know.
Everybody wins.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh. Yeah. Right, okay, so my technology has been advanced. We have now got the good thing for archers and stuff. So what is the, you know, production +5, soldiers has chariots, Wolf and Sea Guard. Will help the speed of most units in my army, the Trumpeteers. It's a nice technology chain as well for the High Elves. It's very big. Some of the technology chains are quite small, which is quite sad. Like, I'm hoping they're going to make the Death one a bit bigger one day. When I say Death, I mean vampire counts. The Tomb Kings one is enormous. And Leo, let's try and make some friends. Never hurts, does it?
No.
The Dragon people?
What brings you to the Phoenix Court?
No, I'm hoping. I don't want us to attack them because I want to, you know, be able to train a dragon myself. So we can be on good terms, and that'd be good. The fish people. What can we do with them?
I agree.
Oh, yep. I've got a. What I just agreed. Non-aggression pact and military access. You know the ones with.
That's what it is. It's a fish.
Have you been wondering what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, to be fair, I thought the Pegasus, the thing that you can easily see the wings, I thought that was a unicorn. So I won't criticise you. But yeah, that's why I'm going to call them the Deepkin.
Yeah.
They don't have any fish units, but they've got it on our banner. Oh, I love in life. Got a non-aggression pact and military access with Trace now as well.
Oh, I've got like defensive alliance for that corner and everything.
All right, it's not a competition.
Literally, we're not head to head. No.
You also have a defensive alliance with the KGB. What's that meant to mean? I'm going to try and do a non-aggressive pact with them.
I'm protecting myself.
You are, and they've right. So I've tried to do a non-aggressive pact with KGB. They have rejected it, and you have military alliance. What's going on? Espionage, by any chance?
I
Yeah.
hear your words, but I make no promises of aid.
You're not at war with the Orcs, are you? Luke.
Sorry, no, I'm not.
You're
Not yet.
That's it's just a matter of time, though, really, isn't it, for that?
Yeah, I will be.
Cool. So we've made some good advancements in diplomacy, and we're going to end turn now and hand the rest over to Luke. So.
Oh God, I've got another. Why am I getting all the influence I've got to deal with?
I don't think. Okay, I may be corrected because it's probably been a week since we've recorded last. But I don't know if I've been given one of those choices yet. Maybe I think I was maybe once given it because I got a little bit of influence.
I can afford it to get more influence, or I could lose 7 influence and get +5 public order. That sounds like a plan. Happy people.
Hmm. That Heart of Avalon's good, isn't it? You've got.
Yep.
Restores up to 182. Sorry, 100. What? Let me start again. 1,872 hit points. That's pretty cool.
Right. Next round, I will have naval discipline. Let's make my Lothern Sea Guard better.
Cool.
Yeah, next round I would have completed my collection of Lothern Sea Guard.
So, with the Orcs,
Yes.
they're not really going to be a problem. Because
no, I've noticed that one of the other factions has started going for them.
yeah, the KGB has taken one of their settlements. To be honest, the capital of their province. So they're not really going to be too much of a threat. They might lash out at you, but I doubt it. You'll finish off those Dark Elves very quickly. And I'll be doing the Dark Elves in the top corner. So it won't be long probably until, unless we confederate with stuff, High Elves turn on High Elves. I'm going to say the, what are they? Safri is probably going to be the first one we need to deal with.
Yeah.
So when you take the Dark Elf province, maybe one of your first building chains when you can do it is build up a garrison. I'll do the same with Tor as well, that borders them. Because
Yeah, I could definitely see us heading towards Safri first.
and they're quite big. What have they got? They've got 5 provinces.
5 cities, yeah.
Oh, 5 cities. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they've conquered loads of the Southlands or something.
Problem is, I do want to quickly have a look at who they're friends with, just in case, I'm about to
Declare war on everyone.
defensive alliance with Thrace, which I am not yet. Right, let's see what I can get. I'll get a defensive alliance with them if they will. Yes.
They've accepted, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So then they have to choose, don't they, what side they join on. Yeah. I don't
It's
see...
more checking that I'm not going to get, attacked on the rear by this lot who don't like me already.
Who doesn't like you?
Most of the left-hand side.
So the thing is though, the Pegasus people,
Yeah.
they're sort of holding all the others back.
Yeah, and I believe I'm...
And they're not really friends with the others, so they're not going to let them march on their land.
No. Cool. Right, I think that's everything for this turn. Next turn I'll start marching on the Dark Elves.
Cool. Yeah, secure that. And also, when we attack Safri, the Shrine of... I can't click it, so I can't see what the name is. But you know the island that's kind of in the middle of the sea?
Yeah.
That has a unique building, I think, for you.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got the Life in the Lagoon little event that's came up. So courtiers are often expected to spend large stretches of their time at court living and operating under the suffocating political intrigue of Lothern. The messengers of the Phoenix King are able to weave throughout the lodgings of the courtiers, disseminating information that helps or hinders them. Likewise, the king can make life comfortable for certain courtiers or extremely unpleasant. All is at his whim. Okay, so I can make public order unhappy and I get plus 20 influence, or I can minus my treasury and get plus 10, which I'm going to do, and that's paid for improved lodging. So happy court is prosperous court. We'll do that one. Because public order, I can't really muck around with too much right now. I know I only have I know 2 provinces, but 1 is a gate, which is fine. But it's not in the best public order. It's still in the red, so we'll leave that. I'm going to save my money and then next turn upgrade my province capital. But my army is at full strength now, so we're going to go beyond the Phoenix Gate.
Further onward.
Exciting.
Greetings, my children.
I think so.
You've got quite a nice balanced force there, actually, haven't you?
Yeah, so I thought about recruiting Dryads. I thought maybe mixing the Wood Elf units with the High Elves, is that really actually like a good idea? But then remember, it's not Age of Sigmar, so there's no keywords and stuff. So yeah, exactly. So it's like the Dryads are there as the Spearmen have got 40 armor and stuff, and they are shielded, but the Dryads are just flat out 60 armor, and they're a Forest Spirit, and they have got Vanguard deployment. So I think they're quite a useful tactic, and then the Rangers are quite a Forest Strider. What does that do? Specialist in Forest Warfare. This unit gains many attacks and defense advantages when fighting in forest. Okay, so similar to the Wood Elf stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Got a lot of archers. Got a obviously a cavalry unit, and then got the Trigon. So that's good. And I can do an other right, which is. No, that's not useful for right now. And yeah, that's it. So with that, I will end my turn and hand over to you. Are you thinking of fighting the Dark Elves' turn? What are our thoughts?
Certainly heading that way. I can't get there, but I am going to go over there.
Okay. What have we got? Oh, so are they being attacked on?
They're not under siege, but I mean, they're quite force anyway.
What's the situation?
I may not get there in time.
I'll be honest, I kind of was just thinking there was a garrison for some reason. And they're recruiting as well.
Yeah.
And your pun?
Certainly an interesting battle.
Your strategy might work because everything in your army is just going to sit and shoot. So there might not be anything that survives.
Yeah.
And if it does get to you, you are, they're not purely an archer unit.
No, true. I don't have any forces, so that's the only issue. Cavalry.
I can't send anything down to help you at this moment in time. Look at the bolt. I would say that'd be a close one. I would say the odds outright wouldn't be in your favour. Obviously, I don't know what's in the garrison. Well, I know it's in the garrison, but I don't know what's in the Lord's army. So,
well,
what are your thoughts?
I have nothing else I can do this turn, so we'll have to wait and see what happens next.
Oh, is that all your movement?
Yeah, that's literally all my movement I can do.
I'd probably say you might want to wait because they're recruiting as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Safri might declare war on them.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're moving to the shrine. Okay. Oh, they're coming out to fight you.
Oh.
Are you within? No, you're not within garrison range. Okay, this is good.
Yeah.
This is the best outcome.
We'll fight this. It doesn't think I'm going to do very well.
Yeah, but it doesn't factor in how much archer units you're just going to spam. Cool. Yeah, that'll be good. They haven't got any flanking either. It's just straight up fight. They've got a lot of archer units themselves, the Dark Shards, but
I outrange them.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So this is a pretty cool map. So we have got the high ground to a point. Yeah. Actually, yeah. If you've seen from their perspective.
Yeah.
We've got the high ground because they'll be coming towards you.
Yeah. We'll just run forward, basically.
Yeah. They haven't got any cavalry, so they won't be flanking you. Luke has very kindly given me his Phoenix and his Bolt Thrower just so he can focus on his main army and he doesn't have to try and micromanage the Phoenix, which is a very wise idea. And so what are your thoughts? I am commanding a portion of your army, so tell me what you want to happen. So you can always move up so you're on the ridge, but then you're going to... I don't think you will miss out on a bit of your range, to be honest, because your range isn't too far forward.
No. So I'm going to be ridiculous and implement an old Roman army technique.
Cool.
Which basically works like this.
Have you used
I could shrink it and have 3 ranks, and basically as they hit the front line, then the second line charges in, and then the third line charges in if you do extra lines. But I'll probably just leave it at this for now.
Cool. Have you used the formation?
Yeah.
I think I've never used the formation in this game.
No. I've made my own formation.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so you're going to go there. The bolt throw unit probably could fire over that, but to a point. What's your plan? So you're going to go on the ridge line, yeah, with your archers?
Yeah, basically I'm going to just form up here. Just hold the ridge.
Yeah.
Problem is, like, it'd be best for you to start like here and come up here, but it's going to take you so long to get up there.
Can I? Yeah. I think, to be honest, from where I am, because I'm not like a cannon, I probably will be able to fire at the enemy. But when they get closer, I won't be able. I'm gonna. You know what? I'll move over here because I'll be able to fire at the enemy.
Yeah.
From here, hopefully. Yeah, I can fire at the enemy, and then when they come crashing into your lines, I can try and move around a little bit to hit them from the side.
I'd try and move up anyway, just because you might as well.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that, and I'll bring the Phoenix here. Just
Phoenix, or are you alright? Yeah,
pardon?
cool.
Yeah.
Ready?
Already, the Phoenix is at speed 120, so you can move quickly anyway. Have you started?
Yeah.
Because we haven't got anything on the ridge. I'll move the eagle, not eagle, the Phoenix, and then we'll see what the enemy's got. Cool. Enemy in range. I'm going to start firing with the bolt thrower. Okay, so the enemy's probably going to start firing at Phoenix, and then I'm just going to move. Oh, stop your stuff. Street.
Stop.
I'm going to dodge all their ammo with the bloody Phoenix. Oh, I can't fire over the bloody ridge. Fuck's sake.
Is what I was worried about.
I can't move it too far forward. I'm going to have to pull back just because they're just going to pin it down with arrow fire, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pain, isn't it? I'll try and bring it. I'll see if I can do something with it. The Phoenix will drop its bombs on those melee units of theirs when they're engaged in your lines.
Cool. Yeah, they should form a nice nice break for it.
Drop some bombs on them.
Oh, one light is breaking.
Making some of their units run. I've got the bolt thrower over the hill because it has to do something. I can't just fucking sit there and die game. I'll try and drop some bombs again.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's okay. I'll try and do it with a clump the most. Cool, the bolt thrower is in action. We're getting use out of it.
Can you help out here?
Yeah, I'll drop another bomb. I can obviously charge in with the Phoenix, but they are all anti-large.
Yeah.
I'll charge him with the Phoenix. Just because otherwise...
Or meant you should charge some of the Dark Shards, because they're what's currently making my units flee.
Okay. I'm fine in the bolt throwers at the Dark Shards.
Yeah. Yeah, my units are fleeing.
Okay, so keep an eye for when they return, because then they can start shooting straight away back at the enemy.
It will be done. Ancestors, to the fray.
If you look at, like I say, a nice reminder, look at the top bar, we're still winning this.
Yeah.
It looks a bit funny at the moment, but because your guys, as soon as they come back in the fight, they have to run straight towards the enemy. They can just shoot them. Yeah. And the bolt thrower is taking care of quite a few of their Dark Shards. I've got the Phoenix engaged. Let's have a little look to see what it looks like. High Elves first and the Dark Elves there. See that Phoenix back in the air. Start doing some damage to the enemy. How's Tyrion? Oh, Tyrion's got loads of health, hasn't he?
Yeah, Tyrion's fine.
Drop some more bombs. Okay, I'm going to drop my last bomb. Plant. Boom. And then I'm going to charge the things in there to try and help out your troops. Yeah, see, easy. It was worrying for a bit, wasn't it? And now,
now it's just
shows how strong missile units can be.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
if your guys were all still spearmen, they'll probably have a better melee attack. Not melee attack, but melee defense.
I was gonna say you are getting shot.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I won't lose the unit. They've still got, to be honest, they still have the 4 bolt throwers as well. And they're gone. Yeah. So because we want to do as much damage as possible, we will play this out.
Yes, definitely.
Because otherwise they'll retreat. I'm just going to use the Phoenix to chase down their Lord, probably.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And then obviously I use the bolt thrower, catapult, not catapult, both Eagle Claw bolt thrower, it's on the bloody screen, to damage their biggest units. We've got a nice big block of 80 bleak swords there, which I don't think is even legal in Age of Sigmar. Have we got a confirmation on that, Luke?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's 40 maybe 60, but I think 40.
Yeah, probably 40. That's what these things usually are, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think most people want to paint more than 40 of those.
No.
It's the good thing about this game, everything's already painted, so that's great.
Yeah, so I just very stupidly picked up a new box of things to paint.
What did you buy?
So I've picked up the first part of my Imperial Knight army.
Oh, nice.
Hey, there we go.
What? I know like everything's out of range, but I will use the Phoenix because I don't know if you
make out as much as you can.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to retreat. So I don't know if you can take down that garrison.
Probably not.
You have still got a unit of 4 bolt throwers. So a lot of the crewmen died, but the bolt throwers are still there at number 4. So I think they will still be there after this game.
Yeah.
So what legion or chapter were you going for your? Was it Chaos or was it Imperial?
Imperial.
Imperial, good man. What chapter was it again?
So I'm not doing a chat. I'm not basing my knights off any particular house or chapter. I'm basing mine off the old Bretonians.
I think I remember you telling me this. Yep.
I'm picking one of the old Bretonian factions, and then painting up a set of knights based on the 7 different lords that each So with the old Bretonian Codex, if you looked in it, there was a faction with its faction duke, then there was an earl, and then other famous knights. There's always been 7, and my Imperial Knight list that I've written happens to have 7 knights. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm doing that.
How many points is that?
2,000 points.
Is that involving a few of the small ones? The small
Yes,
ones? Yeah.
It's 4 Armadrigger Hellblades, and then 3 big knights.
I want a peace treaty. Absolutely joke. So we have beaten those Dark Elves down near Tyrion, and now it's obviously end turn sequence and stuff. And the Scourge of Cain actually want to have a peace treaty with me. They can fuck right off. No. Unless they want to give a lot of money. Nah, they're very weak. No, we're going to stick law friendly and absolutely refuse that. They are Dark Elves, and we cannot allow to have any peace with them whatsoever. So I won't be able to attack the Scourge of Cain, if that's just called, right now, because I need to get to the Phoenix Gate. But we will slowly but surely get through there. Hopefully it's quicker on the way down, as most things in life are, just to get past that so we can start attacking. So we've got obviously different choices. We can go for Torgard first, as it feels like the closest one, maybe bordering my lands over here, but to be honest we'll leave that with Trace, because Trace is at war with them, and that's going to be the first one they go for, and it's part of their province there. So I'm tempted just to go for the bloody Shrine of Cain and get that sword. We'll see. We'll go through the first bit anyway of the gates here. And okay, they've got a hero. What have they got? It's a master. I believe that's one of the newer ones, a beast master or something. Okay, so she's through the gate. Alarielle, can I? Nah, I won't do another army. It's just it's not really needed at this point. Not really worth it. We have got the Woodsman Hut built though, and I know I said I wanted to wait and get the third settlement for the Vale, but I could get a timber mill, which is a tough choice. What's timber? Okay, so Woodman's Heart gives me 21 logs of timber resource, and recruitment costs -24. Archer, Spearman, Lothern Seaguard, bloody a lot of stuff. If I go for the next one, it's -25, 34 logs, and recruit rank. That's Lothern Seaguard with shields. Doesn't say, but I think it's just Lothern Seaguard, so that should be fine. And then a level 3 settlement would give me a bit of defense. It would also get me a better income there as well. And
Sorry.
I was just saying, so the turn, like I said, the turn ended. We beat the Dark Elves. It then went on to my turn, and the Scourge of Cain, the orange Dark Elves from the north, offered me a peace treaty. I spat it back in their face. Alarielle has gone through the Phoenix Gate and probably be able to move a bit further next turn. And now you have joined us, Luke, in the very crucial point in the campaign.
Is it my turn?
No, but
Oh.
do I wait another turn to get my province capital a level 3 citadel building, or do I upgrade the Woodman's Hut to a timber mill?
Upgrade to level 3.
What, the Woodman's Hut?
No. Upgrade your city.
I'll tell you something good though. I was actually just reading the stats, bar more than it just being a joke. But the Woodman's Hut, yeah, -20% recruitment for archers, spearmen, Lothern Seaguard, Shadow Warriors, Shadow Walkers, Sisters of Avalon, and Bolt Throwers units. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was mainly just for getting timber, but that's pretty damn good. Okay, so with that, the only thing left to do is just see if anyone wants to go on a play date. Which is probably going to be a no.
Can I offer assistance?
Yeah.
Our great king
Again, the dragons. We'll see. No, I'm gonna. I think that's just wasting everyone's time trying to be friends with them.
What would you have?
Unfortunately, I thought they're down in Africa anyway.
Prince of Elf, I will receive your
That's where their
petition.
lord starts.
Defender of the Elf, I
Trace,
speak
can
for the
we?
Phoenix.
No glory. I will heal.
KGB, non-aggressive pact. No. What about if I declare? No, because if I declare war on the Orcs, it's gonna. There'll be a war with you as well, won't they?
At your service.
Yeah.
'Cause we're
Now that
military.
you are here,
Cool, no worries. Okay, so with that, that is going to be the end of my turn 12. So what are your thoughts, Luke? What is this turn? Are we going after the Dark Elves, or is it just going to be too risky?
No, my units are way too weak.
Yeah.
servant
that
of
one.
the king.
Yeah.
I just need to level up my lord or something.
Don't get me wrong, I like the Phoenix, and I think it has a lot of potential, but maybe not that much potential to wipe out an entire garrison and army of Dark Elves. So that's interesting though. So you know I said the bolt thrower unit, it still had 4 bolt throwers by the end of that battle, but it just lost some crewmen.
Yep.
Because it lost the crewmen, it also in the campaign it loses the
Entering
bolt throwers.
garrison.
Yep.
So you're going back to the tower. Okay.
Protector of the Evergreen.
Try and rebuild everything.
Mm. It's like, you know, you're talking about your thing about getting Rome Total War 2. Did you end up getting that in the end?
Not yet, no.
Because you know what it's saying, like the formations and stuff and siege battles are great and cool and that.
Yeah.
But when you zoom in on the map here, you just can't beat this in the real world, can you? Like the huge fantasy scale.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And I know like the Three Kingdoms, I haven't played it, but I know like China's made to look very pretty and stuff. But you can't beat this.
Ooh, the Pegasi are taking on the dragons.
Are they?
Yeah.
That almost sounds like it could be a rugby team. Calador. Oh.
Yeah, that's all.
I reckon that'd be quite a fun campaign. They got the new 3LC Lord, the Calador, like is Imric, I think his name is, the Dragon Tamer, because instead of trying to claim the Vortex, he just goes around taming dragons, which sounds great.
That does sound like a lot of fun.
But as I said, pun?
Need just a bit more influence, and I can get Alistar the White Lion as a lord.
Nice.
Unfortunately, then, unless there's any diplomacy that people want,
It's always worth a try, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
diplomacy.
no one loves me enough yet.
No.
Literally, all I can get now is confederation with people. And I think you need to be up in the 90s for that, don't you?
Yeah, probably, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm still struggling to get some non-aggression packs to people, so just don't know why they don't like me. Maybe I should try getting my tits out more. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, that could help.
They kind of did that with the updated model, so you know, and it sold until they made it not very good in the game, apparently.
Right, end of my turn.
Awesome. So the Cult of Excess, what are they doing? Are they attacking you?
They want a peace treaty with me.
Decline it. We're playing the narrative game. You can't accept it for money and then attack them.
They were offering me a lot of money.
All right. Well, our reliability wants to stay very high.
True.
What? Right.
Have they just done the same to you?
Right. So you know I said the Scourge of Cain in the last end of turn sequence. They wanted peace, right?
Yeah.
And I declined it. They've now, a turn later, now that I've invaded their lands with a full army, have wanted peace again, but they want me to pay them 100. That's worse terms than last time. There should be better ground. Fuck off.
You're gonna go take Torgarad first.
So just remind myself which one that is. I had a little think about this while you were gone for a moment. So Torgard is belongs to the province where the Trace is quite dominant.
Yeah.
So, and they're at war with them. So, to be honest, Trace will probably deal with that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go probably for the Sword of Cain first. Because I know it's kind of the
straight across.
It's one of the furthest away, right? But as soon as I get that, that's going to help me take the rest.
True.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Or
and you make them all come for you.
Yeah, because whatever I take, I'm going to have to sit there for public order to calm down for a little bit, right?
True.
So I'm going to do that. My hand mage has gone up a level, so I've just improved its melee defense. Trace is going to get wiped out, though, I think, potentially.
Yeah.
If you move up,
yeah.
Can you see the Norskans coming down as well?
Yeah.
What's his name? Van Dread, the Winter's Mist, has got a 15 stack, and then those Dark Elves won't be able to. So you say Tor, what's it? Tor Archer? Tor Archer?
Yeah.
You know their capital. You know, we've already said apologies for the wrong pronunciations. I don't think that Dark Elf arm will be able to take it because it's been injured, and that's a full garrison there, plus the army that's recruiting. But I will think they may lose Isha on the sea. And it depends if the Marauders go inland. And I think the Dark Elves will pull back to deal with me. So I think they will survive, but they're going to take some losses first. So yeah, let's go after the Sword of Cain. Why not? They probably have a garrison up there. Well, they have a garrison, but they probably might have an army up there as well. But we can deal with that, that's fine. So yeah, we'll upgrade our... right, so we can try and figure this out. You know my province capital, like my home base, my HQ?
Yeah.
How are you pronouncing the first name? There's something Vale, but what's the...
Glenvale?
Glen, did you say Glenvale?
Glen.
Gayenvale?
Glen?
Glane? Should we call it Glane Vale?
Glane Vale, yeah.
Glane Vale, that's easy to pronounce. Okay, so Glane Vale, I'm going to upgrade the province capital there. So it'll be level 3, and I'm not going to bother trying to be friends with people. So that is the end of turn. So we're going to stay on base for a little while, I'm thinking, are we, for Tyrion? Recruit a bit and replenish.
Yeah, I think so. Because I do want to go wipe them out, but I just can't afford to. Up that, so I have more salt. Upgrade my salt pans, so that's better. Upgrade the tower, so I can have more stuff there. Oh, I can upgrade Lothern. Oh yeah, I destroyed that.
Cool. Remember, as we are playing the Vortex, I wonder how it works on a co-op actually. Like, who's leading the... So are both doing the Vortex race. That's interesting, I think. Or we're doing collectively. But when like I say, the Chaos armies do come for us when we do these rituals, we do want to make sure every single one of our towns has got some garrison.
Definitely.
Because towards the end, I think they send like 6 stacks a year or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And like some, like the Chaos one might have like 3 giants in, 4 hell cannons.
Yeah.
Chaos Knight, like quite good thing they're sieging you, basically.
Oh, I just kind of regretting building that Lothern Sea Guard list.
Oh yeah? It won you the game.
Yeah, they did.
As soon as you got shields to them, the melee defense goes up. Boom. That's a tier 3 building though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Scourge of Cain, are they going? Oh, hero action, do they succeed? Why is Trace have cancelled their trade agreement with me?
It's because they lost their port.
Oh, is that the reason?
Yeah.
Ah. So it's not that they're
No. It's not that they're going back on their word or anything. They just lost their port, so they cannot trade with you.
Can they not trade through the mountains?
Apparently not.
So just so I remind myself I'm not a complete idiot. So you need to have land mass connected via a route where an army would be able to move through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Torgard became under one of our control, we could still trade. I'm now going to upgrade the Woodman's Hut to the Timber Mill because it is good for my units.
Excellent.
And I've got my Trumpeteers research, so I could go Swift Sense for my Great Eagles, but I don't actually have any of those. So I might well go Light Cavalry because I've got one unit of that. If they don't die in this battle coming up. So can I attack this turn? The
greater good.
I can. It says that my probability of winning this is not in my favour, so that'll be interesting to see. I'll just do a quick save in case it crashes or anything. So I'll fight this one. And this will be a very narrative battle, actually, because it's for the Sword of Cain. So I'm going to give Luke, obviously, some units again. I'm going to give him all the Dryads. I'm going to give him the Treekin, the Reavers, and John the Rangers as well, mate.
No, they weren't that useful.
Could have told me that before I bloody recruited them.
No, they weren't bad actually. They went head to head with the oh my god, they're dual sword guys.
Corsairs.
Corsairs, yeah.
So that's what you got. Is that all right?
Yeah. I will deal with what is given.
So again, if you can, like we say, it's not gamey. Stack them all in a forest and then go through the other gate. Look, after how hard the AI was in my last siege, I don't want to take any chances. I'll use all the not cheating in the same way dry brushing isn't cheating.
Yeah, and dry brushing and shading, it's not cheating. It's just using what's available. It's
a smart way to highlight hordes.
You know what? I'm going to go down the other end.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll let you.
Wherever there's more trees, mate, basically. Okay. So there are things that would do the most damage, probably the Witch Elves. And usually you would just shoot them before they could do anything, but I'm going to have to fight them on a wall, probably. It's the only problem. But maybe I can try and shoot them best I can before I engage. We won't be too reckless with Lara this time. How are you doing, mate? You ready?
Not quite. 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries.
One unit just won't hide. There we go. No. Oof, there we go.
Awesome. Right, okay. All good?
Yep.
Let the battles commence. Let's just get the archers up there so they can start firing and we can try and take out... Yeah, there are... Hopefully those... Were they Witch Elves? Oh, they're on the ground. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Witch Elves on the ground at a gate.
Have you got anything on your side?
Nope.
Awesome. Just as planned, move the heroes up. Move the archers up a bit further. Spearmen taking a lot of damage. Quickly give that guy the shield. So boost their armour up. So their armour's 70, so hopefully the missiles won't do as much. Oh, that's so much damage from these missiles. Oh, God, the archers just move quicker. I always keep thinking their range is longer than it actually is.
Mm.
Can they all fire now? Yeah, they can all fire now. Rain hell from on high. Send those rangers up there. Cause a bit of difficulty for them. How are things looking your end? It's fine, right?
Yeah, they are now. The ladders are actually going up.
Cool.
And my treekin have just got to the gate.
Awesome.
And they seem to be sending the witch elves over towards my treekin.
Lovely.
He's good.
Let's not kill our men so much, so we'll target all on the middle section above the gate. Yeah, we'll send it. They haven't got so many melee this time compared to last time, so we will try and send our heroes on the wall. That shouldn't go as bad as it did last time.
Well, more than anything, they haven't got the black guards, you know.
Yeah. I literally had the spearman unit. I selected all my spearmen to, you know, put their ladders on the wall. And the spearman unit got to the wall and didn't place their ladders there.
Ah, no, the sisters aren't coming to the gate. And I'm not going to destroy the gate in time. They're going to come off onto the wall to face my triads.
I'm going to send a unit of rangers over to help you. I know it's not much, but it'll help with numbers. It's looking good on this side at the moment. I send their witch elves into the wall just as I wanted, so I can hit them with bloody eyes.
Right. My ents. Not ents. My treekin are in the city.
Awesome.
My reavers are coming in the city.
I'll send my rangers to help out against those witch elves. I've killed my witch elf unit nearly with just shitloads of arrows. They may be very good in this game and in AOS, but they do not have shields, so they die.
Right, I'm going to make a move on the central plaza.
No worries. I'm gonna. Shouldn't be too long until I take this gate. The cavalry is not going to be enough to stop us. This is I thought this battle would maybe be a little bit harder, like compared to the last battle we did with Alarielle.
Yeah.
Going into it, I thought that battle would be easier than this one, but it's a lot easier. And yes, I may have done a bit of friendly fire, but it's all narrative themed, so that's fine. They practically play like Skaven, don't they, anyway?
My dryads have gone out of control, just so you're aware.
Have they? Oh, it's the witch elves that do that. Just going to put a shield on Alarielle so she doesn't die, because she can just take a lot of damage.
My Avelorn reavers have run away.
Fuck, Alarielle, get out of there.
Is she doing the thing again?
Yes. By attacking a death hag. You know, like a melee specialist enemy hero.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
Yeah. Bloody bastard. Cool, and I'm going to put my guys on the walls now. My archers.
You know what shock cavalry are really good against? Monsters.
Are they?
No, they're terrible.
Oh, I was going to say, really? Do you know something about this game that I don't? Yeah, are they shot cavalry, are they?
Yeah.
What's their melee defense? Yeah, not good. Speed good. But when you're trapped in a fort, there's not really many places you can run to.
No, the main problem's going to be the Dark Raiders with the repeater crossbows.
Yeah.
Cool, we've got that down here. Destroyed that unit coming down the off the walls and coming to the main plaza.
Awesome. I've taken my side as well, so.
Made the raiders run. Time to charge the treekin.
They haven't got anything left. The most powerful thing they've got left is the death hag. Is it a death hag? Yeah, it is. Bloody bitch. Archers are now
And
on
their
the
dark
walls.
raiders are frightened by my unit.
Pardon?
Their dark raiders are frightened by my unit.
Cool. So,
And I managed to lock them into combat. Right.
what a nice way to end.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm gonna, if anyone's still watching this, I will do some cinematic stuff now, so you can see the Dark Elves get slaughtered. Just firing down upon them. Shrieking, smashing into the Dark Riders. Those, I don't think those horses that the Dark Riders ride, I don't think they're really. I think they might be a bit malnourished. They don't look like they're treated very well.
Yeah.
And that's it. So cool. And we'll end the battle.
Cool.
Decisive victory. Probably the first one we've had in this session.
Yeah.
Cool. So that battle was victorious against the Dark Elves, and the Sword of Cain should now be mine. And we've also actually got Shadow Armor as well. That's cool. That's a rare thing. Plus 3 armor for a rare. That's not great. Plus 7% speed and Vanguard deployment for Alarielle. Don't know how useful that's going to be, but we could maybe get someone else. So yeah, end turn. I could sack it for 4 grand, but we are going to occupy.
And that way you should get the sword.
Sword of Cain. So
right. Time to save, so we don't have to do that again.
Yes, exactly. The Shrine of Cain is now yours. Within sleeps the Widowmaker. And God of Murder, blah 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 blah. Sword that does lots of power. Cool, we want that. Good. I'm just gonna quit. Yeah, I will save, and then I'll quickly equip the sword or whatever, so I don't forget. And then I'll save again.
Yeah.
Do you ever have that? You know, you double click quickly to overwrite the current save game you've got.
And you worry you're overriding the wrong thing.
Do you ever get worried that you've accidentally on the load screen?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like no. It's like, oh, and it's like, I know it sounds like you've clicked the save button, so why would it be? I think, probably out of 100 times I'm worried about it, one of those times is justified because I have accidentally done it wrong.
Yeah.
So we're going to go Life Bloom with Alarielle with her new skill point. The Handmaiden's Close but hasn't gone up a skill. And the Sword of Cain. So how do I... Hang on a sec. Oh, I have to construct a building chain to get it.
Ah.
Do I? Sorry, I know you want to go, but hang on a second.
That's fair.
Yeah, I have to... Okay, so it's not as easy grab as I thought. So, I have to upgrade an abandoned shrine of the Widowmaker for just over 2 grand. Takes 2 turns to build. And then the next building I have to build after that for 4,380 and takes 10 turns to build. Then I'll get the sword. So not as straightforward as I thought. And quite... we're going to sit on our egg here and wait until it hatches, basically, with that one.
Excellent.
Yeah, so that's all good fun. But with that, yes, we will save this and we will continue. So this should be the end of episode 1. I understand it'll probably be a bit longer, but that's because it's sort of 2 sessions intertwined really on this one. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. And if you have, like I say, let us know what campaigns you're playing at the moment, what are your favourite factions, all that sort of thing. Very good to hear. If you did enjoy the video, please like, subscribe and comment down below. Like I said, massively helps the channel, absolutely free. Massive shout out to my patrons as well, who do a fantastic job as always. And if you'd like to become a patron, there is a link to it down in the description down below. And because of them, I can continue this channel. So there they are, and a massive shout out to them. But also a massive shout out to yourself, Luke, for joining me in this. It's been very good fun. And I think we've played quite a few battles in this session.
Yeah, it's been a good number.
So,
it's been good fun.
And progress has been quite good as well.
Yes.
We've been building up our base and also expanded. And now it will be for myself in the next session. It will be Find out how long Alarielle can last at the Shrine of Cain. I'll see if the Dark Elves can pull a pretty big army out of their bag, or we can see the Norskins coming down with reasonable raiding parties. Will they be able to attack me?
I think you've captured the flag. It's now hold the flag, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's came to. And my Phoenix Gate has got a decent side garrison, but if the enemy really wanted to take it, they could send something that way. So will there be a second army in the next episode? We will see. And
I've still got to try and deal with this cult of excess.
I was about to say, you've still got your own very much Dark Elves, almost compulsory first enemy to deal with. So and they're going to get stronger, but their game of staying at home and defending and holding the flag and slowly building up an army is not as strong as your game doing that.
Yeah.
Because you can recruit better units. If anything, you could send 2 armies at them if you wanted to. But we'll see next time. So guys, again, thank you very much for watching this. And remember, until next time, stay safe, wear a mask, stay hygienic, obviously, in the world we live in. And of course, remember, Nagash is all, and all is one in Nagash.